Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight it's an in-division matchup from the NL West between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
San Francisco.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maybin. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far.
I just struck him out.
It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is bounced foul. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Brandon Belt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Dun, 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 dun.
One more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Derek Rodriguez, third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
A.J.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play.
So don't swing on the first pitch of the game. And it's hitting curveball
over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday. And this offense needs to adjust itself. Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to.
Oh, they're just talking about the Giants. I'm like, what the hell? We didn't get shut out.
Boys are flying around.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll go after the first pitch.
They didn't just get shut out. They got no hit.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
And just like that, 2-0 already.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. The third baseman. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford's got it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time.
Hey, still good inning.
But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 LA. Now to the plate, Chris Shaw started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. And that's in there for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Dodgers have really dominated so far. They've got the chance to complete a sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Posey, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And 2 quick outs here in the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Ground ball right side. Bellinger's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. Off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. Stanton leads off second with nobody out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Get that back.
Digging in, Carlos Carrasco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Meh.
And he popped him up. Belt in foul ground.
No, he's not.
And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The next 0-2. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out, flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. We played 2 full. Dodgers lead this one 3-0.
That was yesterday's final score.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The third baseman, Allen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Pudge's boy, Derek Rodriguez. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Max Muncy. He'll get us going in the home half.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they
not making
can
money this year so far. Oh, they need sponsorship to be quick.
Lifted down the line in left.
If
and
that
off the wall, but in
just stayed fair.
Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop towards first. To his right, Belt. And he'll take it to the bag himself.
So that's how that happens.
Now batting.
So the
last game of the home series, and we are in Colorado.
It'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat.
Series.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I need better timing on those high fastballs.
Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
Standing Aaron Judge.
That was good timing on that curveball, and I'm just making out.
The plate so far. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Nope.
Maben retreats to the
Way to get my hopes up, dude.
Put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired.
Way to put my hopes up.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Gerardo Parra is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now.
Like that.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
Better.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
The first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Bellinger.
Chopped to third.
Probably not a good pitch.
Henson takes it in. And an off-balance throw is in time.
Probably
as he takes one away.
The last one.
Wow. Next up for Los Angeles, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this
watch that ball go by.
2 balls and no strikes to count to Stanton.
Way to watch that ball go by.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Sliced hard but foul. Now the 2-1. Here's in there for strike number 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And he fouls this one off.
Probably would have been a ball.
One out, nobody on.
Totally was a ball.
His foot inflated.
Would have been ball 4.
He's up with it.
But did not swing at the last one.
Throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Oh, bats wake up.
Ready for another
that
shot.
would have been ball 4.
0-for-1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count. Got that full count.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Wow.
Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 3-0.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Behind 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Buster Posey now as he lifts it in the air to right field. In comes Judge. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
They've not scored since
look at our
the
line score to
second.
this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Too low.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Oh. Too low.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
The pitcher, Carlos.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Carrasco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully.
Ooh, heads up, Giants.
Swing and a miss. He needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses and balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking
it up.
This
is also what killed me in that game.
The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 3-0.
Been shut out since the second inning.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit?
A ball and a strike now. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, the third baseman,
Alan Hansen, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. A bouncer to the 2.
Now, when the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Evan Longoria will get the call. Base is empty. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Derek Law will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
His home run is pretty much our whole entire offense. That was a 2-run shot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's
that's what's killing me.
Called, and there were 2 down.
They're not confident not to swing at these pitches.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Planner. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
It's like a
back here at Dodger Stadium.
Innings.
The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cameron Maybin. He was a ground out victim last time up. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
A pause and the 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Still working on a masterpiece. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Trevor Gott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 91, Trevor Gott.
Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
The first baseman
lays off 1-0, and it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Fuck. Two pitches, different locations, 2 balls. Instead, 1-1.
Line to shortstop, and there's
good play,
one
Crawford.
away.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Boy, if he did not score in the first 2 innings, this would be nothing game so far.
First offering on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Parra moving in, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's running in there. Now the throw.
Hagen pitch.
As he steals second.
Hagen changeup. Boy.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Stanton.
Let's pitch it out at bat so far with that changeup. I like that.
Rounded slowly to the left side. Crawford loves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Striding in, Troy Tulowitzki.
Changeup was horrible.
Despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose.
Good timing on that pitch, but still nothing.
It's a major part of his arsenal.
There we go. Oh, good
here in the 7th. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Good play, Short.
Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead,
the closer's getting some work in.
Really helped settle him in.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The Dodgers are maintaining a slim lead in the late
I'll make part of my bullpen. That's going to get work.
If they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Here's Joe Panik. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki.
If I ever get a run in this inning, I'm gonna keep our pitcher in. If not, as soon as gonna get more on the work.
Pitcher Carlos Carrasco. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take the.
Verdugo, I need a spark.
Set bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 11.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Not that we scored because he just got into a double play.
For the twin killing.
Oh, Verdugo kind of giving me spark. I lost it.
Second baseman, Max Muncy. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Dodgers. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. No hits to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Going on the first to the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
first baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Hansen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a pop-up now. Andujar is there for it. 2 down. Stephen Vogt will get the call.
Repeat last game.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. He hangs a K to end it as the Dodgers break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-0. It was their 7th straight victory. The Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. The San Diego Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-4. The New York Mets completed a 3-game series sweep as they manhandled the Marlins 11-2. The Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-3. The Milwaukee Brewers tallied 5 home runs overall as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 12-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-3. The Blue Jays took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 7-1. The Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-2.
Still
The
have
Twins completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 1-0.
A 3-way tie for first in the Central
as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Astros earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1.
2 games out
Thanks
for
for joining
Moneyball.
me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
So we got another one into it.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-0. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-4. The Nats totaled 13 hits as a team as they manhandled the Mets 7-1. The Buccos combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-1. The New York Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2.
Oh, that's a quick change.
The Mariners smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-4. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-4.
Of the
Tigers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits
that's probably
as they
why
grabbed the win against the
the
visiting
Yankees are only
Royals
3-0 ahead of the Blue Jays
the
now.
Angels
The first
went deep 4 times as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 9-2.
Oof, the Angels are still 2.5 games out.
Defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. And that's
Still
what's going on around
out.
baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Indians are leading the Central by half game. The Yankees are on top by half game. The Redbirds are leading the Pirates by half game. The Mets are only ahead of the Phillies by 1 game. We are leading the Padres by 2.5 games. 3 games out from first is the Colorado Rockies. Houston 1.5 games out for Moneyball now. That's a super quick change. I was just saying that, like the last one we just had, they're like a half game out. And then 3-way tie for first. And now